What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. So for today's video, it's kind of like a 3-in-1. We're gonna take one simple tumbao and convert it into 3 tumbaos. Kind of crazy, but you gotta love it. You already know what day it is. It's Tutorial Thursdays. Welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. If you are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't already, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification button just so you can find out whenever I upload these videos. And to all my day ones, man, thank you so much for all the love, all the continued support, and just writing me messages, man, and asking questions and all that good stuff, man. And yeah, I got a couple stuff I'm working on. Hope to kind of finish those up and upload those soon. So I think next week here in the States, it's Thanksgiving week, and I think it's going to be nice and packed with some lovely videos. But did kind of want to make up some for some lost time, and wanted to kind of share this simple tumbao. And we're actually gonna just show first one simple tumbao and how to take one simple tumbao and actually incorporate a second drum, and not just a second drum, but also then a third drum, making just one simple pattern into actually 3 different patterns. Yeah, so let me kind of show you just this basic pattern, and then we'll break it down. Yeah, fairly simple, but you gotta love it. Let me break it down for you guys. So as you see, I am actually using just a very simple tumbao, bass finger, close slap, finger, bass finger, 2 opens. I've shown that pattern a couple of times on this channel. I'll try to find a video where I kind of break that down step by step. But after doing that, you're actually going to do some other portions where it's going to be a little bit more accented and a little bit more pausey, I would say, which adds a little bit more emphasis to the notes that follow. So after doing those 2 opens with your dominant hand on the conga, what you're going to do is actually kind of start it up all over again. You're going to do a bass and finger with your non-dominant hand, and then a close slap with your dominant hand on the conga, followed by 2 opens with your dominant hand on the conga. So it's going to sound like this. Yeah, kind of tough going from a close slap to 2 opens, but that's what adds a little bit more spice to this simple tumbao. So to put that together, it's going to sound like this. Now to finish it, this is where it could be a little bit more difficult because you're going to add more accents and just 2 more notes. Is after you do those 2 opens, immediately with your non-dominant hand, you're going to do a bass on the conga, and you're going to kind of like let that settle in. Just let it settle in. It's going to have some nice richness from the drum, and then you're going to follow that with an open with your dominant hand on the conga. So it's going to sound like this. So to put everything together so you can hear that final part, that nice richness pause, little rest. It's gonna sound like this. Oh yeah, you gotta love it. And that's basically the pattern, because right after you do that, you're gonna start all over with the bass finger, close slap, and then go into the 2 opens again. So you're just gonna play that all the way through, and it's gonna add a little bit more flavor to that tumbao. So it's gonna sound like this. Now, how do we add a second drum to this? Now, if you see how my setup is, I'm actually having a tumba to my dominant side, and I have another conga to my non-dominant side, and it's tuned relatively just a little bit lower than my main drum. So we're getting kind of this melodic feel. I love how these drums sound, oh my gosh. But we're actually gonna be focusing going this way. And the only change, literally the only change, you're gonna see it, you're gonna hear it, and it's gonna change drastically, y'all. You gotta love how it's gonna change. But the only change we're doing is that bass that we actually do here with our non-dominant hand. That one that's nice and just leave it there resting for a little bit. We're actually gonna do that over here and make that to an open on this drum. So that's the only change that we're doing from this pattern. And you're gonna see just how much richness we're getting just from changing one tone and adding a little bit more of a melodic feel to this pattern. So to kind of show that, it's gonna sound like this. Man, I could keep on going and playing that thing. You got to love it. Do you hear the melody? And all we did was, again, change one tone, move it all the way over here, and make it sound more melodic. Now, you guessed it. If you're thinking, how are we gonna add the third one? It's actually pretty simple. So since we already established moving this non-dominant hand over here, you know, just changing that tone. Before doing that, we're actually doing 2 opens. Why don't we move those first 2 opens over here? So it's gonna be like do 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 do. Oh. Okay. Let's see how that sounds. I'm trying to tell you guys, you gotta love it. You gotta love that kind of stuff, man. And if you're gonna use this into an exercise, try to go, I would say, do one just with one drum, then one with just two and one with just three, and interchange, kind of switch it to again challenge your mind and your ears as well to get used to that melody rather than just being stuck with just one drum. But if you just have one drum, keep at it, man. But if you have other tools to help you kind of challenge especially your non-dominant side or even train your ear, I would highly suggest doing that kind of exercise. Man, you gotta love little exercises and little tips and tricks to help you again expand your knowledge, your conocimiento. Really good, man. But to play it slowly and counting it, and again, I'm gonna try to play all three of these variations just so you can see how they sound. It's gonna sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. But alright, y'all, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's simple, but if you try out those kind of exercises, man, and these type of tumbaos where they have some little hesitation, some little accents, things that actually force you to feel the pattern and then also add some melody to it, I'm trying to tell you guys, take your time, practice it, put it on a metronome, and have some fun with it, y'all. But y'all already know what to do. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.